So she's at it again. Cackling Kamala spends Labor Day pandering to a crowd in Detroit, spewing off things that just are not even true. It's a speech worth breaking up into little pieces. Let's hear it and get right into it.
Everywhere I go, I tell people, look, you may not be a union member. You better thank a union member.
First off, what is it with that wacky accent? Well, what's up with that? Well, what is it? Is it a Southern accent? I thought she was in Michigan. She must know she's in Detroit, right? Why do they always do this? This is like a page out of the Democrat playbook. Hillary did it. Obama even did it. I mean, take a listen.
He made it his life's work, which isn't bad for a boy from Troy. John was born into modest means. That means he was poor.
Po. To me, it's an insult, actually, and it's an insult to whoever you're pandering to. But let's take a little closer look at the substance of what she's saying. Let's see if we can find any little true statements in there, maybe a morsel or two. She made some statements today right off the top. She says, everywhere she goes, she tells everyone there must be like tons of videos and articles and stuff of her telling everyone. But I Googled it all day. I can't find a single thing about this yet. And you know what else I did? I asked Siri, I asked Alexa, and nothing. Even got fancy, threw in a little AI. Let's keep going.
You better thank a union member. For the 5-day work week, you better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
You better thank a union member. What? Sounds like Foghorn Leghorn. She tells everyone you better thank a union member with that accent for the 5-day work week. So right off the bat, she's saying, I guess, we should all thank union workers for creating the 5-day work week. Boy, it looks like we got a lot of thanking to do. So the union actually did all that stuff? I don't know. The U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics shows that only 6% of Americans are enrolled in a union. But that little 6% got all the rest of us sick leave and paid leave and vacation time. I don't know. Let's go back to her sick leave comment. First off, in 1500, I found through my research that the pharaohs actually paid Egyptian workers who built their tombs, and they provided them sick leave. So this sick leave thing goes way back. But then here in 1942 in America, paid sick leave was born in Rhode Island. No, it wasn't the unions. It was the government. Yep. Rhode Island created the first sick insurance fund to help people pay their bills when they actually got sick. It had nothing to do with union members. And let's remember, my dad was a New York City cop. Cops are in a union, and I understand the great benefits of unions. I come from a union family. But she's just lying. And this whole thing to me is false. According to the Labor Standards Act, which is federal law, there is no federal requirement for people to get paid for time not worked. None. Nothing. No law. Union workers get all that great stuff they get through collective bargaining. But there's not even a law in this country that every employee has to pay their people sick leave, paid leave, or vacation. But I wonder, why hasn't she done that? She wants us all to thank a union member. She's been in office 3.5 years. But anyway, listen to a little more.
Because what we know is when union wages go up, everybody's wages go up.
Do we really know that? And when union wages are up, everyone's wages are up. That makes no sense. And since Biden and Harris stepped into office, there's one inconvenient fact here. Union wages are down 8%. And in 2016, when Donald Trump came to office, union wage growth was at 4%. And by 2020, it was at 9%. And today, it's at 1%. So I wouldn't be bragging about wages being up and everyone's wages being up, because everyone's wages are down. And union wages are down to the tune of 8%. Back to Kamala.
When union workplaces are safer, every workplace is safer.
Whoa. Well, workplaces are safer. That makes everyone safer, I guess. Sorry, but you're not doing too good here either, okay? According to the American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organizations, 2023 saw over 300 U.S. workers died on the job every day. In 2022, according to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, it was the most ever fatalities at work at 5,486, the most ever. And she wants to run the show? I'll ask you again, why hasn't she fixed this? These members, who we should be thanking, are dying at work. And does not sound like her regime is creating a very safe workplace. More from Kamala.
When unions are strong, America is strong.
When unions are strong, America is strong. Yikes. Not too good here either, Kamala, I'm sorry. And it's not too good for any of us, because if Kamala is telling us when unions are strong, America is strong, I'm scared, because, heck, the union pay stinks. We just talked about it. It's down 8% in 3 years. Still no federal laws mandating paid sick leave, holiday leave, all that good stuff. We have the most unsafe workplace fatality rate ever. So it is just no wonder people are flooding to the exits to get out of unions. The pay stinks, record deaths. No wonder the union membership is actually the lowest in history at 10%. If we need to rely on Kamala and unions being strong for America to be strong for America, Houston, we have a problem. Because while she's telling unions in Detroit how great they are, for 12 out of the last 16 years, Democrats have been in the White House, and union workers are getting screwed worse than ever, especially in the last 3. So, if you see a union member, you should thank a union member, because they stay driving your bus, they stay picking up your garbage or fixing your pipes, despite their wages sinking, their dues going up, terrible workplace safety. But they keep doing their job while one of them is dying every 96 minutes. And I'm sorry, Kamala, for Labor Day, not a good speech. Not for Labor Day, but good for us, and I hope you were entertained.